Hello, I'm the FanFic Critic. I read it, you listen. Today, I'm going to be reviewing another Beauty and the Beast fanfic. Like the last fanfic of Beauty and the Beast I reviewed, it was wicked long, so I didn't read it out loud. So in this case, I'm not going to read this fanfic out loud because this fanfic has exactly 31 chapters, and its word count is over 100,000. And it has 886 reviews. You're probably wondering what this fanfic is. Well, if you guys watched my update video, it's going to be Picture This by Trudy Rose. And I have to say, this fanfic is very clever. It is a fanfic where Belle and Gaston might become a couple. But the clever thing is, they're not going to be written out of character. And from what I've read so far, they have kept the characters in character. And it's not one of these right-away things either. It's very, very clever how it's done. You know, thinking about it, I've never actually pictured a pairing like Belle and Gaston, seeing Gaston's a complete and utter asshole and is completely conceited, but, you know, it's clever that they're actually going to write a fanfic where they are a couple. I mean, wow. I'm impressed. So I'm not going to tell you guys what happens in this story. I'm just going to have you guys read it for yourselves. I mean, the URL should be in my description box in the sidebar, so it will be there. I suggest that you read it, especially if you're a Beauty and the Beast fan, because it is awesome. You know what? To let you guys know how awesome it is, I'm going to read some of the reviews this story got. Now, there might be spoilers in here. I'll try not to read the ones that are spoiling. So, okay. Labyrinth Fan 23 wrote, "Dude, you have no idea how long I've waited for a Belle-Gaston pairing. This one hit it right on the spot. Exactly how I imagined it would and should be. I loved it. I'm glad they are together. Bravo, great work." Yami Tommy wrote, "In all my years in fandom, I've never seen a better example of how an author can make out-of-character things work if they just take the time to craft it properly." Actually, I'd say the characters are in character, but most are too lazy or rushed to take that time, so they end up starting on the 20th chapter where everything is different without the bridge that connects the characters in the fic and the characters in canon. You've done a wonderful job building a solid bridge between the two. I'm working on a talk that will hopefully go up at conventions about common mistakes in fan fiction. So pretty much this person liked this fanfic. And wow, some of these, okay, someone wrote Hat of Doom, another nice story. So let's read what Say and Gal wrote. "Okay, Trudy Rose, I started reading this with some serious doubts. Gaston and Belle shipping? Come on. No way would that work. But you did it. My God, girl, that was fantastic. A great way to spend the weekend. You've got a gift." Yeah. So, as you can tell by the reviews, this fanfic is really good. And for those who first heard Gaston and Belle, I mean, I was the same way. When I read the description, I'm like... But, reading it, I say it definitely works. This story is wonderful. Guys, read it. And not only is it wonderful, from what I've read, it doesn't have any grammar mistakes. Mind you, I'm not reading it out loud. I tend to notice grammar mistakes more when I'm reading it out loud. But as far as I can tell, there's no grammar mistakes so far. So it's wonderful that there's no grammar issues. Yeah! Trust me. I hate when I'm reading a good story and it gets ruined by silly grammar mistakes. So people, if you are a fan of Beauty and the Beast, and if you like the author Trudy Rose, I strongly suggest that you check out her stories. Not just Picture This either. Her other stories sound really good too, so if you like them, take a look. Well, this is probably one of the shortest episodes I've ever done of FanFic Critic. I wish it could have been longer, but seeing the story's way too long and I can't read it out loud, you know, not much I can do, unless do a ton of fillers. I'm not going to do that. So, I'm the FanFic Critic, I read it, you listen, and I'm going to watch Beauty and the Beast. Oh wait, I have a TV right in here.